So they've informed me to just go ahead and do it. They didn't like the idea of what happened either.
I agree.
And honestly, where I'm upset about this is that I signed up for this card. It didn't say anything about waiting 24 hours.
Right.
And if I had just presented this coupon at the end of the order and said, hey, I got this coupon, that would have been one thing. But where I'm upset about is we sat down and I wanted to make sure that we weren't ordering the wrong appetizer. So I asked the waitress, which one is to supply it to? She said, give me your phone number. And she said, I will go check. And she came back, and you're more than welcome to speak to my girlfriend or any kid. And she said, no, you get any one you want, you're all good.
Okay.
So then at the end of our order, we're stuck with that saying now we have to pay it. And you're telling me that I had to call customer service, which is closed.
By the way, sorry to interrupt you. I did go check on that. That number had always been 24 hours. I don't know. I did verify.
I did call them.
No, you absolutely did. I called it myself, and it said something about taking a burger nap after hours. Never heard that before.
It's just that it's $7.
Right.
And I mean, I'm not trying to put myself in that position where I think I own something, but as a manager, I was a manager for several years. If the same situation was reversed, it was you, I'd be like, you know what? You did your diligence. You came in here, you sat down, you gave the information to the waitress, you took your number even to verify it was fine. And another reason I made a big deal about this because I teach my kids to try to be responsible.
I get you.
And to stand up for yourself. And the thing is when you said you weren't going to take care of it, yeah, I'm defensive and said I don't want to pay that portion of the bill because I was told I didn't have to. The reason we come here twice a month, or we did come here twice a month. And we always end up spending $50 or $60, and I hate that. So we heard about the $1.99 kids feel and the free appetizer, so we came in here to do that. So now, we had to drag out the police and all this other stuff, and I got to go to corporate and make a complaint because of something that should have been handled right away.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
And, I can offer you my explanation, my point of view. I don't know if it worked
Sure,
to
go
you
ahead.
or whatever. For me, when it came out, what we would have done is one, especially knowing now the way the royalty hotline worked, that's never, I was actually blown away when I tried to call it and it was closed. I wouldn't have even tried to call if I knew that was something that was not 24 hours anymore, for one. But two is we would have got to that point right off the bat. It's probably going to fall on deaf ears, but especially when I have other guests listening and someone says I'm not going to pay, and I'm basically told what's
Pay that
happen,
portion, not that whole food.
Either or. I'm sorry. We're very willing to work. The whole appetizer thing to begin with is I believe it's supposed to be a $5 app, but because of
we asked you about that.
We've been doing $9 apps.
The funny thing is we didn't even choose the $9 one. We did the $7 one.
Yeah.
We didn't even go to the most expensive one. We didn't care about that.
No, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, from there, with the royalty hotline or whatever, I would have gone back there, or you would have tried to call it and said, hey, look, this is what it's doing, and I probably would have been able to come up with something else. But literally, the second that I have other, which I did have 2 tables comment, I'm not one dude. You want the comp? You know what I did with him? I didn't sit there and present my side, my view, whatever. I just said, this is where we are.
Yeah, but even I'm not going to put words in my mouth. Even them, they said they're sorry I had to deal with this because I did my diligence. I supplied the coupon before the order.
Oh, I get you.
What upset me is the way you came off to me was I'm not going to take care of that, and then you're responsible to call to customer service.
Right.
And to me as a consumer, I mean, I always try. I have my own business.
But I'm really not allowed to call it. I can't call royalty for someone else's account.
Well, I would. You know what? Then you should have. Maybe you could at least said, "Hey, I'm going to talk to this waitress because why did she write down your phone number and verify that you're fine with this coupon? Tell you it's okay and not honor that." I don't know how it works here, what you can promo or what you can't promo, but in this situation, for $7, it would have been a lot better situation than all this. So
I agree.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay this, even though I feel it's unjustified. It's not right because you have not offered me to comp me that still, even though I did call customer service and I did everything you asked me to do on top of that. I'm going to pay it and I'll call corporation and I'll file a complaint.
Okay.
I think as a consumer, and I think other consumers need to be aware that presenting a coupon before your dinner and being told that that's valid, that's not true. So, you want to give me my check?
Like I said, it's just
well, if it is, then if you had checked with that waitress, she would have said that is true.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. If you asked the 2 kids over there and her, she actually went back twice. She came back once and asked about the price. Then she got she came back. Excuse me, just once. It was just once. She asked me for my phone number, And I wrote down on the paper, and then she also asked me for the entree that I wanted, and I gave her both of those. So, you know,
I
we
have
did
my
our
parts to
diligence.
follow up with her too. Like I said, now you know, or she knows. You know, and her, I said, hey, needs to find out, look at it and see when the registration date was. That way we can avoid that kind of stuff in the
Well,
future.
the best thing to do would have been just to comp me the $7 that was in question. That would have been the most professional thing. Not have to call the police, not have to do all this stuff.
I wish between the two of us, that's the avenue we would have got to.
If you had said, hey, you know, let's try to work on this, but you literally came off to me.
I didn't get to, sir. I literally, anytime I tried to, you had continued and then got to the point where you said, I'm not going to pay for that.
Once you said that I'm not gonna take that off, yes, I got defensive because I'd already gone through your waitress. I mean, you got to put yourself in my shoes. If you go out to a store and you bring a coupon to somebody,
Sir,
and the waitress,
everyone's a little different because I can assure you, and I'm not just saying this, that's not how I would have handled it.
you would have just paid it and gone on.
No, I would say, what can we do about this? Is there
Well, that's
anything?
why I called you, and
that's
then
where we
your
would've
answer
got-
was
that's where we go
your
back to
first.
the
I know. Well,
loyalty
we
thing.
don't want you to go around and around, but
Right.
your first answer was I'm not going to do anything about it. Then your answer was you can call customer service, which I even called them. And then even at that point, I still told you I tried calling them, and you didn't want to do anything.
But if we got to the point earlier, like I said, we're just going in circles.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and pay this,
Cool.
and
I'll run it for you.
I need the bill in front of me.
Oh, okay.
The charges.
She gave it to him.
This is at the Red Robin in Yuba City, by the way, guys, if you're wondering. That was the manager. I presented a coupon that you sign up for online for a free appetizer. And it didn't say anything about using it in 24 hours. It actually has a check mark that says you have to use it between 12:16 and before 12:16. If you don't want to apply this to your next visit, then check this box. So everything in that information gave me the assumption that I had to use that coupon right away. I talked to the waitress beforehand and told her. She said it was fine, but they didn't want to honor it. One last thing to note too, I don't know if I said this, but on the coupon itself, it says I have to use it before 12:16. There's actually a check marks on the box that says if you don't want to apply this to your next visit, check this box.
Right.
So it makes you
So you
have
can do
to
it
use
however you wanted to do for your recording or whatever.
Okay, let's just go ahead and pay
up to
this.
you.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you can word however you
So-
want it to for that. It doesn't really bother me.
All right, so I'm going to give you a card.
Awesome. Thank you. And we'll get a run.
They go by the smaller number, so small size.
You're fine. There you go.
All right, so I'm fully paid on that, correct?
Yep,
And I
you're all
paid
good.
for that appetizer then.
Yep, and your reward is still on there also.
The reward's still on there? Well, how can it still be on there if it wasn't available? What do you mean?
Because it'll be valid tomorrow. It'll be the 24
Why doesn't it
hours.
say on the website about 24
I
hours?
don't know if it does or not. I don't know if it does in the registration process. That would be
All right.
something.
I'm going to just stop this video now.